Main thing is catch this lip up under here. Got this little ridge. Get up under that lip. Pretty ingenious actually. Wouldn't want to have to do this in a hurry. Trying to go around this camera here. It's kind of a pain in the ass. And I could have probably pulled this up and seen how the right way to do this was, but I don't think there's any other way to do it. Really. Common sense. They give you a tool, you gotta figure it out. Curious how this is packed in here. If it's all loose or if they're in little boxes or whatnot. And I'm trying not to skip any teeth. I'm trying to get it all so I don't have to go backwards. So I think I'm getting it all ripped out at once. So I'm trying to do it to the camera. This lip's a little messed up right there. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, so, oh wow. Just like you get at Academy Sports. Impressive. Supposedly lacquer coated. Definitely lacquer coated. These are nice. This lacquer is probably going to get all in your gun and stuff, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that and keep cleaning as I go, but looking across the top of them, they all look even. And pretty impressive. Yeah, I headed to the range this morning. I'm gonna go to the indoor range, so I only get an hour. So I'm gonna preload everything and get all set up so when I'm there, I can focus on shooting, not loading. So I'm gonna try out this Monarch and gonna compare it to some Cellular. And I've actually got some UMC as well, just a bucket of bullets. So I'm gonna compare these kind of target-wise and see if there's much difference. Both 115 grain, steel case, and brass. Very similar rounds. You put them back to back, and the Cellular seems a little more streamlined. A little bit different design there. But definitely saving a buck on these. You see that lacquer coating as well. I'm curious if that's gonna get shavings all over everything, but we'll see. It all cleans up the same, but just curious if that's gonna be shaving. shoot the brass first. Okay, we're going to shoot brass first. See if it makes a difference in my holding. Back to the steel. I call it the same. It's just me. But in reality, that steel is pretty accurate. I'm pulling these flyers. That's just me. But I would say it's a toss-up. Would I use the steel for comp? Only if I had to. Just because. It's gonna go 5 shots. 1-inch paster, 5 shots. And at 7 yards. We'll go with the steel first. 5 shots. 1-inch paster. Okay, that's interesting. So, brass, steel, 7 yards. Okay, I am back from the range, and I want to do a little final thoughts on this steel case versus brass. It fired flawless. As far as reliability and accuracy, it was right dead nut. So I call them even. Maybe the brass had a slight edge, just because I was hitting that 1-inch paster a little better. But that was my shooting. You know, I was back and forth, and I shoot kind of fast. I wasn't sitting there, 1 minute per shot or nothing. I was resetting and firing away. So that's how I shoot. I can't seem to slow myself down. So I did find one thing interesting on this ammo on a comparison here, and I don't know if you can pick this up on my phone. But on these casings, towards the butt of it, the steel case ammo it comes down from this case on the bottom here, and it goes into a 45. It's kind of got quite an angle on it, kind of I'd call that a 45. And then it goes into a nice strip, and then a super fine lip right there. Now on the brass case, it has more of an edge, more of an angle on this 45, and it goes into a fatter strip and a fatter rim. I hope you can pick that up. But that is interesting. I did, heading to the range, when I had them out on the table before the range, I was looking at that going, ooh, that's probably going to cause me some failures to feed, failures to eject, whatnot, maybe even stovepipe it or whatever, all these, devil dogs from hell's grabbing you. So, lucked out, it wasn't an issue. Maybe an issue on more finicky firearms. Walther PPQ, Q5 match. This is a mix between the two. I've got an upper from a Q5 match. This is from my OD PPQ M2. and I dropped my Q5 match trigger in there. Works excellent. Then I got it stippled. So this thing is, it's not finicky at all. It fires. I have fired with buddies with your major brands or the other brands that most people are using, and they get jams every now and then. I've had maybe one or two problems every now and then, but not as finicky as some of my buds that I shoot with at the range and stuff. So with that being said, you may have some issues. I've heard some reviews on steel case ammo that people have problems with it. This particular Monarch, I do think, is pretty tight ammo. I don't know if they're the same as Tool or what. It's all Russian stuff. But I find it interesting that Academy seems to carry this stuff. So I'm wondering, I have seen this on the shelves and never picked it up. And I'm thinking now they must open the cans themselves there and disperse it that way. And that way it's good for the customer too. You'll be able to pick up just a box opposed to a big steel can. But Spam Can was interesting. It was kind of neat. I didn't know how the hell it was gonna open up and what it's gonna look like in there. I thought it might all be loose and packed weird and some kind of weird who knows what, some Russian stuff. But no, basic. It was dry, sealed, and seemed very much quality. It did not seem like cheap junk. Okay, so there you go. I'm happy with it. I'm going to put some away and I'm going to shoot some more, and I will have it. And if I can get a hold of another Spam Can of that and it comes around, I'm going to do that. And hopefully I beat you to it because it's decent ammo.